Okay, let's look at another practice problem here. We got exercise 5. So in each scenario below, set up and solve a two-step equation, okay, to find the quantity indicated and then show your work. So we need to set up an equation and then solve it. Tim is placing bricks in a bucket. The bucket weighs 3 pounds, and remember, each is an important word, each brick is 2 pounds. So I know that the 2 is going to go with my variable because I see the word each. Whenever I see the word each, it tells me that number is going to go with the variable. So it's asking how many bricks B, so our variable is B, has Tim placed in a bucket when the total is also a very important word because that tells me that this 15 pounds is going to be on the other side of the equal sign. Total is what it equals. Okay, let's break that down. First thing we have is that the bucket weighs 3 pounds. That doesn't change at all. The bucket's always going to be 3 pounds. We know that's part of the weight. We're going to put it down in our equation. Okay, we're trying to find the total weight of this bucket, or we're trying to find how many bricks are in the bucket so that the total weight is 15. So we have the 3. What else counts in the weight of the bucket? Well, each brick does, right? And we don't know how many bricks there are, but we know each brick weighs 2 pounds. So that's going to be added to the total weight. And like I said, when I see that word each, that tells me that's where my variable is going to be. Either the word each or the word per is usually a good indicator of where my variable is going to be. Again, it's an equation, so I need an equal sign. And on the other side of my equal sign, I'm going to have the total. So the total is 15 pounds. I now have my two-step equation. Now I could change this around, okay? I could put the plus 3 here, okay, to make it look nicer. That's fine. The reason I can do that is because I have a plus in the middle. Remember, if you don't have a plus, you got to separate the terms, then put a plus sign, and then move them around, okay? But if you have a plus sign, go ahead. Okay, do undo. So we got lots of space for it over here. So let's do that. Do, okay, remember, you might not always need this, but you're always going to be thinking this way. Whether you need it or not, whether you need to actually write it down or not is up to you. But you should be thinking this way all the time when you approach an equation. So I should be thinking already, first thing that is being done to this variable b is multiplied by 2. And the second thing that is done to this is add 3. Okay? Knowing that, I'm going to undo by subtracting 3 and by dividing by 2. Okay, this is a very typical two-step problem. Okay, these are very typical steps. And remember, the undo goes from bottom to top. So when I'm solving this, I'm starting at the bottom, subtract 3, and I'm going to do it to both sides to keep my equation balanced. I've got a 2b left after my opposites cancel out. 15 minus 3 gives me 12. Last step is to divide by 2. So that gives me a b of 6. Now, this is not sufficient enough to answer the question. This is all the work that you have to do, but the actual answer needs to be an answer statement. So you are going to say that, what are they asking for? How many bricks, right? So there are 6 bricks in the bucket. Okay, you cannot get full credit without an answer statement. Okay, sometimes it's nice to highlight it so you know that that's what your answer is. Okay, good luck on the practice problems.